Hello everybody and welcome back to some Sky Adventures. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. So last episode we blew everything up. I've got it fixed. It took forever to fix it, but I didn't figure it out. But I got it fixed. So basically what was happening is this was putting out way too much power for the cables. And the cables that we were using were the glass fiber cables. It was too much for these to handle. I was not aware that they changed this. So these will now use 512 EU a tick. So we've got the insulated Go cable set up. So now that's running. I've got this solar panel going to this MFE and going into the matter fabricator, and we're slowly getting UU matter. I let this thing run for a little while. It's going to take a little while to fill it up. We can speed we can't speed this up, but we can speed up our recycler. But right now we don't have enough power in order to do that. But everything's running. It's getting a piece of scrap every once in a while, throwing it in there, and it's just, this is actually running off of this because one solar panel going into that one was more than handling both of them. So it's all running, it's all good. We're good now. So I am happy with that. The recycler can only hold, how much is it? 32 EU a tick. So that's why we've got this going to it. So it's not necessarily as efficient. It used to be you could throw a ton of power into these things and let them run. We can't do that now. Now, we had talked about the nuclear reactor. And I got to looking at recipes and stuff like that. And we've got these energy collectors. And the energy collectors, not that one, the Mark III takes these pellets of RTG fuel, which takes plutonium. So the only way to get plutonium is the tiny piles of plutonium, or through here, which gives us the big piles of plutonium, and we get those from depleted fuel rods. And the only way to get depleted fuel rods is to set up the nuclear reactor. So that's something that we're going to do, but we're not going to now. We've spent 2 episodes messing with tech stuff. Today we're going to work on, I don't know if we're going to get all the way done with Thaumcraft, but we're going to try our best to do this. So we are at the point in our quest book that we need to get the Arcane Bellows. Now I have this, where's it at here? Artifice. Got everything unlocked. The internal furnace gives you can use it to smelt stuff, and it has a chance. It's very slow. It uses V to smelt stuff down, and it will occasionally produce bonus material in the form of nuggets, rare earth, and we can get triple meat, or we can get these meat nuggets from it. So we're not going to set it up. The bellows is actually used to help speed up the furnace. So we're just going to make it. We're not going to use it. It's fairly simple crafting recipe. We need 4 pieces of wood, 2 pieces of leather, and a iron ingot. Oh, also off camera, I have done some. Instead of worrying about slime ball, or setting up a slime farm and having to deal with that, there is our Arcane Bellow. I have They give us $10. That's not bad. Let's get our wallet. I have got us a slime chicken going, so we don't need slime balls now. Matter of fact, I've already learned them. We got animals loose. We got him in here. He's just slowly producing. I haven't bred him or anything like that, so I just wanted to get one slime ball and that was it. Also, this thing is spitting out the ores. We've gotten a little bit of everything. I've broke down these and learned them. We've gotten iridium, we've got uranium, we've got draconium. Draconium I actually broke down and used. So we have draconium in here already learned when we want to get into that. So, but our next bit of business for this is we need to get to the Runic Matrix. And in order to get to our Runic Matrix, we've got to get this file of air essentia. And to do that, we need to get into Essentia smelting, and we've got to make the Essentia smeltery, which we need the brass plates. So that is one thing that I have got to do. We need our quartz slivers, which we've got, or not the quartz slivers. We need wood axe. That's got 4. That doesn't have it, so that's what we need. Let's get a few of these. We're going to make a few pieces of this. So the brass is 5 instrumentum with 1 iron. Each one of these has 4, so that is, well, that'll be 2. And that should actually be all we need to do this. So let's get, every time I get done over here I throw my bucket in here and I'm done. Bucket, water, give me some bubbles. Actually, we got enough to do 3. So there's those, but we'll just go ahead and... Now this does put quite a bit of flux into the air if you do it enough. There we go. As you can see, I've got sit here and got a ton of the V crystals. Alright, so next up on our list of stuff to do, we need to make the compactor from thermal expansion. So we're going to need copper gears, bronze, reception coil, piston, and a machine frame. All this stuff is we've already got learned. So there's bronze. I need to learn how to do this. Machine frame, reception coil, 2 copper gears, and a piston. And that should be everything that we needed. And we can't just throw that in here. There's my cat. There we go. And for the moment, we'll throw this here. Let's get a point. And we'll attach it to the recycler one. And we'll throw those in there, and we should get our plates. And there we go, our 2 brass plates. So we need some cobble, and we need a furnace, and I think that's everything we need for this. Well, something else. Crucible, and I've got a crucible in here. So there we go. We have our smeltery, but that is not all we need. This will smelt it down, but we need a place for it to go. So that is complete. Get off of here so I can see my book. Arcane Olympics. They changed the way these things look. I actually like the way that looks. So we need to make Essentia Filters, which is silverwood, planks, and gold. That's easy for us to do. We've got silverwood and we've got gold. That looks like it's got EMC, so let's do that. There's that. There's that. That does have EMC, so we can learn that. And actually, I do believe that that is a quest. Boom. Another quest complete. Alright, so we are looking for this. We need 2 more brass plates, 4 great wood planks, and a bucket. I need to do this twice. So let me get all of this stuff together and I will be right back. Alright, we got our Olympics. We should be able to put these on top of there, and these will smelt up in here. That's the plan. So we need air, but we are also going to need a file, and we need 10 air. Each one of these has, well, we might need a couple more because these are not 100% as far as it's smelting. Yeah, let's get some blaze rods. So let's burn these. Hopefully we'll get our 10. That's what we need. And we did not. Now we got it. And we've got our vial of air Essentia. So now we need stone. And we need a feather. Beautiful. That should have everything unlocked for this. Complete. So now we need to make the Runic Matrix, which is 4 arcane stone bricks and blue nitor and 150 V, and we've got 170 available. So Arcane Bricks, I have made some, or made arcane stone. We can make the bricks like so. So there are our 4 bricks. Now we need to make nitor, and to make the nitor, we need 10 potentia, 10 lux, and 10 ignis, and a piece of glowstone. So see, I forget. There's our 10 lux, and I think coal. I think those two together will give us what we need. Let's get rid of that. Yep, it did. And we've got Bestia in there, and I don't have. See if I can get it before it goes away. Did. Alright. The Essentia in your crucible has to be at least 2 in order for you to get a crystal from it. So there is a nitor, and so let's put that in there. And there we go, our Runic Matrix. That has this quest complete. Let's throw that away. We got, not away, but in here. We've set up to $615. Does that have EMC? It does. Let's just go ahead and throw that in there and learn it. That does not have EMC. Those do not have EMC. Alright, now to set this thing up, we are probably nowhere near ready to do this. So we need to make a arcane pedestal, which is slabs and that, and then we need to set it up. So we need a pedestal, the matrix, and 8 arcane stone. I don't think that's enough. So there is that. There is our pedestal. We've got our stone. Alright, we're going to need more pedestals than that. We need at least 2 spaces for that. Let's put it there. And then a spot or space. And our Runic Matrix. I'll get over here. And then we need our gauntlet, which we made, well, I made. I put fire on it. Now I got to remember what button is my hotkey. Well, our caster only has 1 focus in it, so I can't change it. Oh no, we need, it's Salus Mundus, I do believe, to do that. And a bowl, which we don't have. There we go. And that should give us, boom. We've got our infusion thing set up. So we need to swim a lot. I've got to go swimming. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I will be back. Alright, we're back. I had to go swimming. I don't know, it took about 5 minutes to do. Then I had to do some more research for this. So, but we've got that unlocked. And now we need to learn how to do it. This shouldn't be that hard for us to do. We do need to make this Enchanted Fabric, which is also not hard to do either. So we need some string. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. We don't need that pickaxe. Don't need that. So some string. I need 8 pieces of string. And we need some wool. I don't know if this has EMC or not. Oh, it does. Well. So we've learned that. There's those 2. Let's put the string away. Alright, so we need, I need 2 of those. I need a feather, a fish, and 2 crystals, and a pair of leather boots. And we've also got to get 100 each of Modus and Volatus, which is going to be quite the pain to do. So we need to find something that's got Modus. And the easiest thing is oh man, that's a lot of stuff to get out from under. Or no, it's not. Because this shows, I don't know why it does, shows a bunch of them. Oh. These have 15 apiece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should get us our modus. And for the other, which was, I think, yeah, Volatus. Feathers should be good for source of that. And I believe we can just throw these in here and it will break them down into each one of them. Now, we need to make warded jars. Warded jars is just glass and a wood slab. Probably don't need that many. Actually, I think it has to be glass panes, but we will find out. Yeah. We're going to need a bunch of these before it's done and over with. So until we get this thing set up with more stuff, we can just put this right here. We are letting a ton of flux into the air. And we can just do this right here like this. That's let's get one. So there we go. We've got this going. I'll get everything together we need, set up the pedestals, and then I'll bring you all back for the actual infusion. I'll be back. Alright, we are back. So, in order to do this, make these boots of the traveler, we got to set this up. Now basically the way this works, they don't have to be in any specific order around this, but you do want to make sure that everything is across from each other. So we want to make sure we got an enchanted fabric across from an air crystal. We want to make sure we've got an enchanted fabric across from a clownfish, or not a clownfish, but a puffer fish. So I am hoping that we have we'll be able to do this. So there is that. We also need this, and a clownfish is what I grabbed. I think that's what it was. Where's our book at? And then we need a feather and another crystal, and I've got to get a feather because I put them all away. I put that on that one, so we want to put that there. And then we place our boots in the middle. We right click this with our glove, and hopefully everything will go nice and well, and this will work. I don't see it working. Do we need one without? Let's try this. There we go. So it should suck all of this, well not all of this, but 100 of this in, 100 of this one in, and it'll suck all these things in. If everything goes right, we should have be good. This is not a very big ritual. Now there are more dangerous rituals, and we can stabilize this by putting candles around or putting skulls around. We've got skulls learned in our system. If we need to for anything, I can place them down. Something didn't like it. It's sucking everything in. And we got them. Beautiful. Now these we don't need for anything. I just like these because now we've got speed. And we've got, I don't want to jump off because I don't have my jetpack on. Those don't seem to be as fast as they did last time. But our next bit of business, we've got 2 more things to do for this to be done. First off, we've got to make all these tools, and I've got to get some more theory stuff done. We got to make the sword of the Zephyr. I'm not sure what it takes yet, but then we've got this right here. I've got to do some more theory stuff, period. So let me get that stuff done, and I will be back. Alright, we are back. This video is going to be long. I apologize for that, but we're going to finish Thaumcraft today. So we need to make the sword of the Zephyr. In order to make this, we need rare earths, great wood planks, and 2 air crystals. We've got all that. Rare earths I have gotten. I broke down some of the... I got a sheep that has escaped. I broke some of the ores that we had in there, trying to get some more EMC lined up. So we've got that. All I need to do that is to get 30 more Modus, 30 Eviscero, and 30 air. Actually, I think I've got 2 of the 3 of those. No, I don't have the air. I do have, or I got the air. I don't have the Modus. I don't have those 2. And the other thing that we've got to make to finish this out is we go to our golems. We need to make this control seal harvest. In order to make that, it's another infusion crafting with all the different seeds. I think I've got all the seeds. I do. We also have to make the control seal, which is just red dye, magic tallow, clay, and another piece of niter. And I have got the magic tallow right here. So everything we've got, it's just a matter of putting all the stuff together. So let me get everything together, and then I will be back. Alright, we are fixing to suck up and do the harvest seal. Hopefully this all goes well. Because let me tell you, we are getting... Ow. If we look, we got some serious flux going on in our area here. So we need to get Thaumcraft done for a bit and let it go. Hope that's not what we wanted. We want this. We've got our control seal harvest. There is a $50 bill. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're up to $665. We will probably put that to use at a later date. So now, I still have to get the... We'll just leave this right here. We need air, which I got. Got a lot of air. Some people even say I'm full of hot air. And we need Eviscero and Modus. So let me get those done, and I will be back. Alright, we are back. I am checking out our flux, and we are right at the point where we are fixing to start having some bad stuff happen. So I'm hoping this will work. We will get our sword, and we'll be done with Thaumcraft. That is the hope. Now, I don't know if it's going to work or not. We've done 2 and not had any issues, but I have noticed that these things have been sparking and stuff like that. We've gotten electrocuted the other two that we've done, so I'm not sure. But this will finish up Thaumcraft if it all works. Oh, it took it all. Yes. There we go. Now this sword is actually pretty cool. Doesn't have a whole ton of attack damage. But you can hold it and fly up. And I don't remember. I think it just blows mobs away from you. Oh no. We've already done the swimming bit. So let's check this thing out. Yeah, it just blows them away. Oh, and it's got a pretty wide attack on it. So that's nice. So, but now with that, we should be able to collect this. That's going to give us $100. We will throw that in there. It's our first $100 bill. And we are officially done with Thaumcraft. I don't know if we'll do anything else with it. For now, though, we're going to leave that area alone and see if some of the flux will slowly go away. I think it will. So, but with that, that is it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.